Hello, YouTube. I'm back again. Today I want to talk about what's going on out here. I'm gonna say right now we in a scramble for survival. We got shortages everywhere. We got a supply line shortage. We got food shortages. Then we got attack on the regular meat. That they want us to start feeding us this junk, and we are under attack from all sides. We're under attack from the people who supposed to be trying to help us. That's not. They more worried about midterm elections. When you hear them talking about this budget, that budget, this funding, that funding, the first thing that comes out their mouth, or the second thing that come out their mouth, is midterm election. They who worried about getting reelected to do something for the people because they're afraid if they do something to help the people, it might get them kicked out of office or hurt their party. It's all a party thing. It ain't a people thing. And I said this before, and it's on both sides. It's on both sides. See, a lot of you don't know, our president, he been in this thing for the longest time. What is it, 36 years as a senator, 8 years as vice president. Now he could have 4 years as president. How many years is that? 48 years. So he's been around a long time. So he knows the game, and he playing the game like the other ones playing the game. Like McConnell and Schumer and Pelosi, they all playing the game, and the only people that's gonna win this game is not the people that count, which is the people like us. It's a game. It's a game with them, and they all friends. You've been around that long. It's all. I would say a good boys club, but you got women in there too, so it's no longer a boys club. It's a political club. And I want to mention something. Everybody knows something's going on in Australia, and it's just terrible the way things going on over there. That could be a small capsule of what might happen here if we're not kept careful. See, I don't know if you guys remember as far back as I do, like when they used to have Radio Free Europe. I don't know if you guys remember that. When you didn't hardly get any information out of what was going on except through Radio Free Europe over in the Germany and stuff like that, when they had all the countries on the Russian side, and they were all behind that wall, the Berlin Wall and all that stuff. Yeah, that's how I feel that things are going on right now over in Australia. I'm not sure because I don't get a lot of information out of there, but I know what they throw out on the media, but I don't know if that's all true. So like I say, that's like reminds me of Radio Free Europe. There's a lot of things that are going on over there that could eventually happen over here. Because like I say, we got a supply shortage on everything over here, and now people are scrambling. Like I say, it's a scramble for survival right now to get money for housing, to get money for clothes, to get money for heating oil, because winter's right around the corner. Matter of fact, the corner's right there, and that's what we at right now. So we one step from freezing. Really, a lot of people might be out in the cold. They got rid of a lot of that moratorium on paying the mortgages and the rent. For a lot of people, so they might be out there in the cold. Like I say, it could be very bad for a lot of people, especially if they don't pass any of these bills to help the people. Because I'm looking forward to being helped. Because I'm on a fixed income. I want them to throw me out something too, because I figured after working 30 years, I earned it. And that's only on one job. I didn't just come out of school and go to work for one company. I worked several other jobs too. I worked for, I would say, total 43 years altogether. 43 years I worked. Yep. But what can I say? It's just terrible out here. And like me, see, I'm looking at things from the bottom, and I'm looking up because, like I say, I'm a regular, everyday Joe that worked all his life, retired, and I'm trying to sit back and reap the benefits of my retirement. Ain't that what they say? But as long as I'm comfortable, I'm okay. I may not be rich, I'm comfortable. And another thing I want to mention, I don't know if a lot of you seen that that thing on Sports Center with the robot dancing at the football game? Was it Missy U? They had the robot dancing out there to the Jackson 5, the Jackson's dance machine. Put a minigun on the back of that robot and see if he be dancing then. Because that's what I'm looking at. I say, man, that robot got too many moves. Things are going to be bad out here for us, and you got to watch AI, and I'm going to say that every time it start to sink in. AI, they got that new facial recognition. You know what I mean? A lot of people have trouble getting on their Facebooks today. You know, some cyber thing happening, I don't know, because I don't have any information on it. But I do know one thing. We're looking for people to be leading us. You know, we're looking for leadership, not dictatorship. And I don't know how close we are to becoming a dictatorship, but I know I'm looking for people to lead us. You know, our people that we supposedly voted and put in office, but I don't think we're getting that like we should. I'm just waiting for something to happen, you know, like they did over there when they had the Night of the Long Knives. You know, that could happen too, because, you know, things are right there. The pieces are falling into place for people to actually do things to people, and we're going to suffer if they do. You know, it's kind of like they want to militarize the National Guard to take over work in hospitals and stuff like that. But it won't be long before they militarize the National Guard to take over from policemen. And then what you got? Boots on the ground in your neighborhood. Because everybody know we have a shortage on policemen. So next thing you know, you're going to have military people out there patrolling your streets. So it's going to be something to see. I'm just speculating. I don't know for sure. But like I said, we're just scrambling for survival. I mean, winter's here. It's snowing up in Alaska. I was watching Alaska Prepper the other day, Rudy, and it was snowing for 3 straight days, he said, up there. So it's coming. You know, I'm in the Midwest. I'm up here in Ohio, and we're going to get some snow. Like I say, 2022 is going to be a bad year, and I don't expect it to be an easy year for a lot of people. Like I said, it's going to be a strain on your resources as far as trying to stay warm, clothing, and all that stuff, because they say it's going to be a wet winter. And that's the worst winter to have up here, because your feet get wet and you can freeze. We get freezing ice on the wires. They coming down. So I'm just saying we just got to be ready for anything that happens. So, all right, but that's about all I wanted to talk about. I'm just saying, you know, that politicians in Washington, because lately nobody really want to say anything bad about them. But I'm always watching them, because I'm not a right winger. I'm not a left winger. Because it's the same bird. Yeah, you know, I expect to see it on my table one day. You know, united, but it'd be like a turkey though. Because they just can't seem to get along. And they're talking about this midterm election BS, and who cares? You ain't doing your job anyway. I don't care if none of y'all get elected. None of y'all doing the job. I think we need term limits anyway. Y'all been in there too long. All right then. Thank you, YouTube.